Hello there, my lovely darklings. It's your Glamour Goal Guide to Self-Mastery back with another video. And today I want to talk about listening to your intuition, your internal GPS system, your internal guidance system, and how you can hear it better through focusing on your inner world. As you know, as a self-mastery teacher and a healer, I love to talk about focusing on the inner world because we really are our own healer. We are our own alchemist. We can transmute dark into light, good into bad, heavy into joyous. And when you listen to your intuition, your internal guidance system, your internal GPS, you will know what is right and what is not right for you, what is true and what is false for you, what is a red flag or a green flag for you. And this will allow you to protect yourself from danger. This will allow you to seek out proper opportunities. It will allow you to also seek out activities, situations, and people who are aligned on your path to greatness, to healing, to your dreams. And when you listen to your intuition, a lot of the time we want to focus on the logic, we want to focus on our mind and our brain, which is completely valid. We need to focus on our mind and our heart to make decisions in this world. It's not just being led by spirit, which is very important because we literally are spirit incarnate, but you want to make sure that your decisions are being made from your heart and your mind, your intuition and your logic, your mind and your spirit, because those things can help us, once again, sniff out great opportunities for us or sniff out danger. And you know when you're listening to your intuition, when it is the first thing that comes to you. We know what that feels like. Don't try to get your mind involved. I know that we've been conditioned to only think from our brain. We live in a world where the brain and mental intellect is very, very highly revered. And talking about intuition and spirits and even just spirituality in general is considered woo-woo or weird or whatever. But if you don't have the mind and the spirit, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't just have the mind. The mind is just merely like a sliver of our experience here on this plane. Just like with the subconscious mind, your subconscious mind controls 95% of your brain, where your conscious mind is only the 5%. So your conscious mind is the thing that you're just able to do, you're able to be aware of. But your subconscious mind is everything else. It's your feelings, it's your past pain, it has been recording everything that you've been experiencing behind the scenes without your knowing. So if you're just focusing on your mind all the time, you will only be making decisions that will be good on paper. And that's not always the best decision for us. That's usually the best decision for somebody else. The best decision for our leaders, the best decision for your peers, the best decisions for your guardians or your parents. We all know that not all those things ring true for us. All those things do not align with us. And when we focus on our intuition and when we actually are led by our intuition, our internal guidance system, we'll know whether or not to say yes to something. We'll know, like, hardcore when something's a no. And even if it does look good on paper, it can look good on paper and still feel right to us. However, we need to be more in tune with how our body responds to certain situations. We need to be more in tune to how our body responds to making certain decisions. Because at the end of the day, we always know what's right for us. We always know what's right for us. Sometimes we'll want to ask for opinions or advice from our close friends and family, which is completely fine. However, sometimes we just need that confirmation. We just need someone to get on board with us. We just need someone to validate our yes. Because you know what your yes is. So follow it. And when we can be in tune with our intuition and the way that you're able to know what it feels like, it could be a gut feeling. It could just be an internal knowing. It doesn't have to be anything tangible or anything sensational or anything real. It could just be an inkling. It could just be a vision. It could be a voice in your ear. It could be just anything, a dream, a sign from the universe, a sign from the all. It could be anything. So don't try to knock it as something that is just woo-woo, or something that, oh, it's not real, who cares? Or something that like, oh, maybe it's not. No, you know what it is. And that's something that I like to practice a lot, because as somebody who is extremely intuitive, there are times where I receive a sign from the cosmos, I receive the sign from source, and I sometimes second guess it, not even just because of the mental plane, but there are times where I'm like, that's a little too coincidental. That is a little too, like, how is that able to happen at this moment, at this time? But there is no accidents. There is no coincidences. Everything is aligned. Everything is a sign. Everything is trying to tell you how you can get further and further, or more and more, back into your authenticity, back into your path, back into what you're supposed to be doing to get to where you need to go. And like sometimes we'll see angel numbers and things like that. And we'll see it on something completely random, something that resonates with us, with what we're going through at the moment. And don't take that as something that, oh, it's just a coincidence. All those things are unseen. Magic is unseen. The love, the power, the joy, the magic of the universe, or of source, divine source, is unseen. There is the physical plane and there's the metaphysical plane. The physical plane is once again merely a sliver of our experience here, and the experience that anyone can have in this entire cosmos. But the metaphysics is all of it. The metaphysics is, once again, like what I was saying, 95% of your brain is subconscious. That is similarly to the metaphysics of the world. Metaphysics is everything. Everything, all the inner workings of everything that aligns weirdly, and the organization, the divine order and chaos of life, it is all unseen. We don't have to try to make it make sense. We don't have to try to 2 + 2 it. We don't have to try to make the math. Just know, trust, and have faith that everything is organizing to show us more and more of how we can give love to ourselves, how we can be more authentic, and to bring us back to our power, really. So when you use your intuition, you are not trying to doubt it. You're not going to think that it's too much of a coincidence, and you're not going to judge it or shame it. What feels right for you is right for you. Pay attention to that feeling wherever it feels in your body from head to toe. Just taking a deep breath in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Feeling all the sensations within your body from head to toe. And sometimes, once again, like I said, your intuition is not going to even come to you through a sensation. It'll just be an inkling, a knowing. But just being in tune in that way, being present, being conscious, mindful, and aware of all the sensations and emotions and feelings going on throughout your body will help you be more in tune with your intuition. And that's what I think intuition means. Intuitive, in tune. Like, I'm not one of those people who always try to piece the words together, but it makes sense to me. So you're in tune with how your body is feeling and responding to certain situations, people, places, things, and it'll tell you if it's a yes or no. Do not second guess it because it looks good on paper or doesn't. If it's right for you, it's right for you. Honor it. And when you focus on your inner world, you are taking care of your body holistically, mind, body, spirit, and all the other facets of holistic health. And when you are eating well, getting your movement in, meditating, connecting with the divine, everything that makes you feel more light, airy, joyous, free, abundant, one, connected, authentic, you can't even try to deny your intuition. When you're that holistically well, when you're that mastered of yourself, when you mastered yourself in that way, you're just going based off of your intuition. Of course, you're once again not knocking your logical mind, your conscious mind. You're paying attention to what works and what doesn't work in the physical world, because You still have to work on strategy at the end of the day. There's nothing wrong about being strategic, and there's nothing wrong with working in concert with the rules and laws of this plane. However, when we make decisions, when we're trying to move up to the next level, when we are just trying to understand what our higher self, expanded self, your soul, your spirit self, whatever you want to call it, when you want to understand how it's guiding you and leading you more and more in the direction of you being your desired version and living your dreamy life, your dreamy, juicy, rich, full life, it's going to be so easy for you because you're going to understand the sensations. You're going to understand or know or feel that yes in your belly, that yes in your fingertips, that yes in your armpits, that yes in your mind's eye, that yes in whatever that looks like for you. There's no right or wrong way to sense your intuition. But yes, once again, holistic health and wellness and mastering the self in that way, your emotional control. Once again, not even just emotional control of the mind, body, spirit, and emotions. But you're going to have to use that intuition. You're going to have to use that internal guidance system no matter what. No matter what, because as the late and great Dick Gregory always says, if you don't program your mind, somebody else will do it for you. So a lot of the time, because of our conditioning and because of our upbringing and our past and our pain and all the unconscious feelings and belief systems that we still have that we really have outgrown, we don't even know what's right for us at this point. We don't even know what we want. We don't even know who we are. We don't even know what we desire. What? That is wild to me. We allow other people, we've allowed our leaders, our authority figures, our once again, our peers, our bosses, our guardians, parents, to tell us who we are. No. You will know who you are based on how things feel for you. When you have focused on your inner world, cultivated, nurtured, and watered your inner world, so much so, you understand what that yes and that no feels like for you. That job, that feels weird in my heart, in my belly. That person, I'm getting some vibes. That place, I don't feel appreciated here, so no. That item, that object that you've outgrown, those old dusty pair of shoes, they're kind of stink. They're a little dusty. No, thank you. Moving on. You'll know within if something is a yes or a no. Because once again, that is not just a coincidence. That is not just you being ridiculous. That is you paying attention, and that is you working with your higher self so you can move on to the next best thing. So allow it. Listen to your intuition. It is only guiding you in the right direction, and it never fails. It is you. Your intuition is you. Your higher self is you. Why would it lead you astray? Why would it make you make a mistake, even though we don't ever make mistakes because everything just knocks us back into alignment? Why would it want to see you hurt? Why would it want to see you fail? Those things feel that heavy to us as humans, but it only wants the best for us. So allow yourself to listen to it. Once again, you are always being guided on the right path without fail. And as a self-mastery teacher, I always talk about these things: intuition, emotional control, moving on to the next level. In my clarity calls that I usually have with clients that are just a one-on-one Zoom call, that for 30 minutes I can give you any insight you need for your dire situation. So you can book your call with me today at madamemystiquenoire.com. So now we've reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. So tell me, my lovely darklings, are you someone who is in tune with your intuition? Are you someone that allows yourself to be guided by your internal guidance system? Or are you someone who still kind of does things in logic and doesn't know where spirit is trying to lead them? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Much love, and until next time, my lovely darklings. Bye-bye.